Hola, hola, it's your girl Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Today is my coaching day. So on Thursdays, I coach my clients all damn day. And on Saturdays, I coach my clients all damn day. And then on Tuesdays, I work on my business with my gorgeous Nikki, Janie, Kim, Tash, Hamish, my team of boss ladies. That's what we do. So I have a 3-day work week. That's what we be doing. And then in between, I get on my IGs and do my thing. But really working in the business Tuesdays, and then Thursdays and Saturdays, I coach. And that is my genius zone. That is my fucking favorite thing in the world to do. It's the best thing ever. And I love it. I love it so much. So if you are in business and if you could do the genius zone shit more than you do the annoying stuff that you know you don't want to do, like, let me tell you, your life will change. So I'm like blasted, happy with energy, excited right now. Just spoke to Brianna, who's my homegirl, my friend, and my podcast producer, runs Bambi Media, which produces this podcast and does most of all of my graphics and my cool audio snippets and my Giphies on Instagram. That, by the way, my GIFs on Giphy website have reached over 1.2 million people. I'm like, what, yo? Anyway, I'm excited. So I wanted to come at you with this because I was driving home, as I do, and I was having a chat with my beautiful husband, who I'm in love with. Me and Hamish have the most amazing relationship, and we love each other so much that on the way home, even though we just saw each other at work, we took 2 separate cars because sometimes we got to pick up the kids and do karate and all that stuff that parents do with kids. We called each other and we were just chatting about all the things that are going on, having like a deep and meaningful conversation about the struggle that happens and how difficult things can feel, and how sometimes the lack of purpose brings you down and makes you just feel really, I don't know, when you're in lockdown and what's going on in the world and coronavirus and all the things, just all the crazy shit that's going on right now can bring you down. And we were just talking on the phone about how we have choices as to what we tune into as human beings. And I have talked about this before, and if you've been listening to my podcast, my darling, you have heard me say this: do not fucking watch reality TV. And I don't say it to be an asshole. I say it because it's not good for you. Reality TV is junk TV. It's like having McDonald's. I only have McDonald's like once a week. I only have McDonald's twice a week. So what? That shit's not good for you either. That shit will give you a heart attack. It's like bugs don't even eat the McDonald's at the bottom of your seat in your car because it's so gross. So like, we're putting this shit in our body, right? And no judgment, I used to eat McDonald's. But what I'm saying is, it's not good for you. It's junk food. So reality TV is junk TV. It's junk information into your head. And what if we just look at a show? They always got some villain, and she's always pretty, and she's played as pretty and dirty and slutty and a hoochie mama, and she's like evil, and then there's always like a soft, gentle one. You know, they play these fucking characters, and these people are not really like this, and they're trying to do it to get attention, and then they do get attention. So we're the silly ones, not the reality TV. They know what they're doing. You want to blow up? Get on a reality TV show. They're smart. They understand the game. We're the silly ones that make fun of them and act like they're wrong, but the dumbasses that are watching it is us. So really, they got us. That's a whole nother episode, clearly, that I need to do because this shit lights me up. So why do I say don't watch reality TV? Because what you give your attention to, what you let consume your mind, has your attention. What you decide to watch, who you decide to listen to, like, that is everything. Your eyeballs, your mind, your space, your real estate in your head, what you give that to is important. And unfortunately, in this lockdown coronavirus fucking world, we are watching the news way too much. We're watching the media way too much. So this episode is like a call to you for you to tune into the solution. Tune into the solution. Are you tuning into the problem? Are you listening to the news? Are you watching the fear-mongering like media? Are you reading the papers? Are you checking the case numbers? Are you tuned into the problem? Are you tuned in and tapped into the fear? As Abraham Hicks says, like tuned in, tapped in, right? Like, what are you tuning in and tapping into? I hope that you listen to good podcasts like this. I hope that you listen to audiobooks. I hope that you are tuned into the solution. When I feel down, when I feel like shit, when I feel like the world has no hope and we're fucked, like I'm not even gonna lie, during that lockdown, I felt like, I don't even know, like, what's the future hold? Like, what's the kind of future for my kids? Like, maybe I'm just here to do this work and then I won't see the way out. And like, I got real dark and gloomy. You know what I'm saying? I got real dark and gloomy. And I was clearly in the problem. We were watching YouTube news. We were checking the numbers. We were checking if we were going to get out of lockdown. I was tuned into the problem. And then we started paying attention. And I want to tell you something. I am a podcast host. I am a content creator. I'm a coach. I'm an article writer. I'm a book. I'm an author. Like, I'm a speaker. All I do is make up topics that are of interest to my person, to you, to my reader, to my listener, to my audience. So for example, I'm really good at catching titles. I'm really good at being like, confidence feels like shit. The number one mistake you're making. The 5 things that you need to stop doing. Go, bro, dale. Trying to let this person go, but they're like a little tortoise and I'm like a little bit impatient right now. Anyway, flashing the lights like, go homie. So back to my point. Fucking lost it. See what happens when you podcast and drive, y'all? Hey, this is a little intermission from me to you. I just really quickly wanted to invite you to pretty please head over to thequeenofconfidence.com/podcast. If you are enjoying this podcast, I would love for you to review it. Let me know what you think. I love honest opinions. It helps more women reach this podcast. So pretty please head over to thequeenofconfidence.com/podcast or go to Apple iTunes and leave me a beautiful little review. I would love and appreciate it. All right, sister, let's get back to the episode. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. What I'm trying to say is I was tuned in to YouTube. I was watching all the crazy stuff. That's where I was going. Okay, I am all about the titles. So I'm really good as a marketer and as a coach and as an author and as a speaker. I'm really good at headlines. Like, and it matters, right? Like what I call my podcast episode, we've done the research. If I call my podcast episode something like create confidence or something silly, I can't even think of it, versus the number one mistake that's killing your confidence, people are going to click on that. If I go how to be happier versus this is why you're not happy, people are going to click on this is why you're not happy. Makes sense? People that you do Cosmo magazine, there was research that I read maybe a couple months ago that showed that the people who did Cosmo magazine, the people who did the titles, like why your man hasn't proposed to you, how to find your G-spot in 3 steps, like all that silly shit that they have on the cover of magazines, those people get paid so much money because they know how to market and sell to you, because they sell to your fear. Do this and your man will propose. This is why you're still single at 35, whatever. They just play into your fear. So what do? As a woman, you pick up that fucking magazine and you go to page 110 and you're like, how do I get him to propose? Because it's your own insecurity that they know, because they know you really well. They've tapped into that shit and they're selling back to you the answers that you want to hear. Now, if I, Erika Kramer, the Queen of Confidence, nice woman, I'm a mother, I'm kind, I'm integral as fuck. I'm about integrity. I'm about authenticity. I do not focus on the dollars. I do not focus on followers and numbers. I see you as a real human being. I care about you. I love what I do. And it's all my heart, passion, work. Right? None of this shit is for money. That's why we make money, because we don't focus on making money. Does that make sense? We actually give a good fuck about this. The universe kisses me on the forehead because I'm a good human being. Now, if I, Erika, good human being, am creating amazing, eye-catchy titles for you to click on so that you listen to my podcast and so you listen to my blog and so you download my book or whatever, you download my freebie. If I, Erika, am doing that, can you imagine what the media is doing? Can you imagine the scary ass messages that they're going, like, I'm going to tell you something. There was one case of coronavirus in some town. I don't know if it was Melbourne or Sydney or Adelaide or something. One case. Do you know what the media said? Coronavirus bombshell. Coronavirus bombshell. Like a bombshell's like a lot, like big, oh shit, bombshell. And it was somebody who was already in quarantine, somebody who was already like covered and, people already knew who they were. It wasn't like some mystery shit. But what do you think people did? They watched that video. Like, if we don't get across this, people will die. Like, they just say this, what's the word called? They expand the truth. They just make it, they sensationalize it. That is the word. I did an article recently for the Daily Mail. And I don't know the Daily Mail. I'm American, but the Daily Mail is apparently UK and Australia. And they're known for talking shit, right? I didn't know that. Anyway, I did a big ass article about my life story, which, by the way, my life story is already fucking crazy. Like, by me not even playing it up, it's a crazy story that you're like, I don't believe that that's your life story. I mean, honey, I don't believe that that's my life story. So imagine, it's already crazy. These peeps did an article for me. I did an interview with them. They wrote the article, and you should have seen how they wrote some of that shit. Some of it was jambled. Some of it was sensationalized to the extreme. I even felt uncomfortable reading it. I'm like, damn, my story's already fucking crazy. They didn't really have to go all that. They didn't have to do all that. Why? Because you want people to read, because you want to sensationalize it. So what I'm saying is, what are you tuning into? And if you're tuning into the media, the news, the articles, if you're tuning into Facebook articles, if you're tuning into case numbers and the numbers and the numbers, and you're obsessed with that, that's not going to make you feel good. And if you are tuning into the solution, because what can we do? Like, literally, what can I do? I'm stuck in lockdown. I could go protest when it's illegal. I could take my kids. I could get arrested, or maybe not. My kids could get arrested. I've got a lot of trauma when it comes to authority. Like, I can't even handle the authority. Oh my God. Like, they beat my mom. They handcuffed me. They abused me. Like, I don't do well with authority. So there's no way I will be out in the streets where I could possibly get arrested and my kids, and I'd ruin my fucking business. I did do a couple protests, but I'm very careful with that shit, right? So I could go do that. I could be angry. I could be depressed. I could yell and scream and shout. I could speak my mind and, yell at other people who don't agree with me, which is not fucking helpful, by the way, on both sides. Or I could tune into the solution. And the work that I do, and Hamish and I were talking about this, the work that I do as a coach is raising consciousness for women. So I'm helping my clients to heal their past, make peace with their fucking past, clear the trauma, question their stories, their thoughts, and their beliefs, so that they start thinking for themselves, so that they decondition and deprogram the bullshit that's stopping them. It's a long game, baby. I'm in it for the long game. I'm in it for the marathon. You know what happens by me doing that? I help my women to start questioning things. Now, if I really want people to start thinking critically, the best way to do it for me is to get them to understand how they think, how they feel, their life, their results, their beliefs. Get them slowly into Byron Katie, questioning their, get them into the journaling, get them into not believing everything they think. That's how I get into it. And then slowly, fuck what people think. And then slowly, the ego, investigate the ego, a little bit of Eckhart Tolle, a little bit of Joe Dispenza, a bit of meditation. Cool. Once you start doing that and you wait and you play the long game, what happens is that human being, man or woman, or whatever they want to identify as, will start to question the narrative. They'll start to go, hold on a minute, is the news good for me to watch? I don't think it is. Makes me feel anxious. I don't think drinking red wine every single night is good for me. Makes me feel dehydrated and I feel disorientated. Fuck, I don't think I want to slap my kid anymore. I think slapping my son is making me feel really bad and my son's very traumatized. Cool, maybe I need to deal with my husband's death. Maybe I need to open up that wound about my sexual trauma. Maybe that's why I'm not connecting with my lover in the bedroom. Then that person, in my case, woman, or anybody identifying as a woman, starts to question their thoughts, their narrative. And then one day, they make their own decisions by critical thinking. So why am I telling you all this fucking shit besides ranting at you in a good way? I'm telling you this because ask yourself, are you tuning into the problem? Are you worried about all the bad things that can happen in the world's a bad place and bad drivers and there's crime and people are killing people and there's all this bad shit and coronavirus and negative bad shit that we can't change alone. We can't change it alone. Or are you like, nah, I feel in a funk. Let me listen to some fucking Eckhart Tolle. Let me listen to Erika's podcast. Let me tune into some Oprah. Let me listen to Gabor Mate. Let me listen to fucking Byron Katie. I don't know, whoever you like. Tony Robbins. I need a podcast right now. I need to read a good book. I need to turn the television off. I need to turn the ads down. I need to put the screens away. I need to go for a walk. Tune into the solution. That's what I'm saying. Especially right now, my heart goes out to you if you are in a lockdown right now, or if you're struggling with any kind of thing. I just want you to look at where are you focusing, because we can't change everything, but we can decide where we want to focus. And if you're in the darkness, be in the darkness until you need to get out. Because I'm not trying to tell you don't be in the darkness. Hell no. I was in the darkness in that lockdown. Man, it makes me want to cry. I was so fucked. I was struggling. And I had days where I felt good in the morning, and then in the afternoon I was fucked and I was just depressed. And I was like, where's the gin? I just want to drink gin and eat bread. That's how I felt. And I let myself feel the feels, and I shared it with my Instagram audience. I shared it with y'all. I shared it with my people, so people know that I'm a human and I feel the ways too. I feel it too. But I'm not going to let that shit consume me. And I'm not going to suppress it. I'm going to feel it. And then I'm going to go, ooh, I'm in the problem right now. I'm in the helplessness. I'm in the hopelessness. I need to get to some solution. Who's talking some truth? I need to turn on Erika. And shout out to you, for those of you out there who tune into the podcast regularly. Like, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I fucking appreciate you, because, you know, as much as you think I'm helping you, you're very much so helping me. You help me so much when you message me, when you screenshot. You really do. So thank you to you, because to me, you're my solution. I go, there are women and men and people out there listening to my podcast, and it's helping them. Makes me feel good, makes me feel on purpose, makes me feel passionate about what I do, and it makes me want to do it more. So you're a part of my solution. So thank you. And that's all I got to say today. I really want you to think about, are you tuning into the problem, or are you tuning into the solution? And in this crazy ass world where things are great, but other things are fucked up, my invitation is tune into the solution. And there's a lot of solutions out there. There's a lot of good people talking good stuff. Ask yourself, how does this make me feel? That's how you know. Is it making you feel anxious? Turn it off. Walk away. Don't eat it. Don't do it. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel like a warm hug? I just had a chai the other day. Yo, that chai, vegan chai, that shit made me feel like it was hugging my insides. And I was like, oh, I need a chai. Can I just get someone that lives in my house and makes me chai? Like, it was, I don't even know. It was like a life-changing chai. But it was also like the day after lockdown, and I was at a cafe with my husband in the morning. We were like allowed to go to a cafe. That's fucking ridiculous. Allowed to go to a cafe. But we were allowed to go to a cafe. And that made me feel good. So tune into what feels good. How do you know? Tune into your body. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm getting burned. I feel weird. My headache hurts. I don't like this. I feel yucky. I feel scared. I'm breathing short breath. If you feel good, none of that's going to happen. That's how you know. I love you so much. I hope you know that. I really do. Stick around, because there is a little gift that I want to give you at the end of this podcast. A little free something, because I love you, and I really, 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 really appreciate you listening. Take care of yourself, my love. Hello. Thank you for listening. I love you. High five. You're the best. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm coming to you at the end of the podcast, because I don't know how many messages from y'all about joining the sisterhood, about working with me. How do I work with Erika? What do I do? How can I do this? I'm ready to action all the shit that she talks about in the podcast. If that is you, I want you to head to thequeenofconfidence.com/sisterhood. Sister is SISTA hood, and check out the sisterhood. It is my year-long coaching program for women who want to change their lives. Oh my God, I can't even tell you how good, how incredible, and how amazing that tribe of women is. It will change your damn life if you do the work. If you love this and you love my style, then please come on board, because I would love to coach you. I would love to welcome you into the sisterhood. I love you, girl. If you have questions, hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up, support@thequeenofconfidence.com. I got you. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you in the sisterhood.